Good morning, Twin Flame, Twin Soul, Soulmates, Fated Connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini for January 27th, 2020. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I want to thank you all so much. I love you all so, so much. I received a few emails yesterday, and a few people on this journey have come into unity. So I'm so, so happy for all of you that have come into unity, and it really, really warms my heart. And thank you so much for sharing your journey with me. It really, 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 really means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough. And again, thank you for the emails. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to get to my emails if I can, but there's just so many. So just thank you so much for sharing your journey with me. It really does mean the world to me. As many of you know, I'm a messenger here. I get signs and syncs every single day. These signs and syncs are, I believe, are messages that I need to deliver to you. So over the last 24 hours, I've seen 444. I can't run from this number. Yesterday when I checked my stats, the subs were at 9,444, 4.4K views at, and ranking 4 out of 10, so 444. I cannot. Even if I try. So 444 is a sign of an awakening. Many people are awakening on this journey. Many people are ascending throughout this journey. It's a mixed bag here, but I don't know why this number keeps jumping out at me. When I first awoken last year, that's the number that I saw first. So many of you are awakening, and it's absolutely phenomenal, and I love it so much. I saw 111, 711, 717, and 555. And yesterday, again, minding my own business, doing my own thing. And, you know, I was watching TV actually, which I don't usually do. And I saw two blue jays. One flew into the tree and then another flew into the tree. Absolutely beautiful. And they were just perched and proud. And I just went to the window, and of course, every time I get my phone to try and take pictures, they must have seen the movement or whatever, and they flew away. But a blue jay is very significant in terms of spiritual knowledge and wisdom, and it's similar to the rat. This species embraces learning, new ideas and concepts, mental growth, and spiritual growth. The energy centers of the head may become activated due to the increase of new spiritual knowledge, and its adaptability, advantage, assertiveness, clarity, communication, curiosity, determination, energy, faithfulness, fortitude, intelligence, rebirth, resurrection, vibrancy. I love it so much because the other day I did have this headache on top of my head, and to me, that's the spiritual knowledge, and that's the crown chakra. And for many of you, you've awakened, you've ascended, and you're getting to the higher sense of yourself, and that's your crown chakra. I love it. I love it so much. And then another thing here that I want is rebirth, resurrection, and communication. So again, many people are private. They don't post on the channel, but there was 3 instances yesterday where I received emails where twins came into unity. So I love it so much. A couple of things that have been going on. I'm going to go over the energy. There's been a lot of anxiety, and I don't know where this is coming from. I am not an anxious person, and it's been prevalent for the last 2 days. Very anxious, and there's been a sense of irritation and fear. And yeah, so I feel the fear is stemming from letting go. Letting go of the connection, because letting go is very important in order to evolve throughout the journey, and there's fear associated with letting go. And believe it or not, when your reluctance to let go is you're running, and you're running from yourself, and when you are a runner, you become divine masculine energy. So there's some fear there. Yeah, and I've written some other things down, but obviously, here's my journal here. I have pages and pages. The cards I just do out of entertainment purposes. They always resonate with my journal. If I feel they don't come out, then I will, embellish, but they always do. So yeah, there's been some anxiety and some fear in the last 2 days primarily. So what I do is 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, what's kind of in the DM's headspace, or what are they doing kind of right now, what does the DM want to say to the DF, and what's the overall energy. And again, if you haven't seen my community wall, March 9th, 7 p.m., I will be coming out. Sounds like kind of funny. Yeah, I will be doing a live video. I will be showing myself, taking any of your questions. Just want to give the love back to all of you. So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 3 cards, please. There's fear there. I can't believe it. 2 cards, please. Nice nail polish. Cheap. Just did my nails. They're not dry. Alright. So these are terrible. So this divine masculine has been manifesting, manifesting a life, manifesting love, manifesting all good things, putting positive manifestation out into the universe. And I love it. I love it so much. A message to you, divine feminines, do the same. Manifest all good things. This journey is about unconditional love. It's loving freely without condition. Make sure you be careful what you manifest, but I can tell you that the divine masculine is manifesting all good things. I love it. I love it so much. As many of you know, this can't be cheated. This fear card came out. I was just talking about fear and anxiety. You know, there's a lot of fear that goes with this journey. Sometimes you don't even recognize the fear, but the reluctance to let go is the fear, and it's the fear of letting go. So there's fear going on. There's fear in masculine energy in general, you know, and it's such a tough journey and it's so hard to articulate, but you mirror back and forth energy. If you're truly on this journey, you know what I'm talking about. You can feel the energy of each other. And when you're not letting go, you give the fear back to the divine masculine energy. It's crazy, you know, and the divine masculine primarily runs out of fear because of the intensity of, you know, the emotion, and they're not ready to face up to that emotion, and you open up wounds, you trigger each other, you know. So there's a lot of thing that goes on with this divine masculine and divine feminine. This journey is about fear, but it's about letting go of the fear as well. I love it. I love it so much. Clearing karma. I don't like that nail. Clearing karma. This journey is about clearing karma and, you know, doing the work that's necessary. You have to clear the karma. Sorry for the interruptions. You know, my phone is always ringing. Yeah, so part of the journey is to clear the karma, clear whatever, you know, ancestry karma there is. It could be abuse, it could be addiction, it could be all sorts of things. But part of this journey is to clear the karma. But what I can say is the divine masculine is doing the work necessary to clear the karma. And that's what this journey is about. I love it. I love it so much. Healing. There's a heart here. You know, this journey is about healing as well. When you come into each other, you wake each other up. You open wounds that need to be healed. Primarily inner childhood wounds. And a lot of it has to do with self-worth. You know, a lot of people that endeavor this journey have self-worth issues. Not all, but many. And you have to heal. And once you get to that place of healing, you know that there is no value of your self-worth, and it's priceless. Like, it's just, there's, you know, it's so valuable to you. But that's what this is about. And the divine masculine is doing everything. There's a little bit of fear, like I said, but it's part of the journey. But the divine masculine is clearing the karma. They understand what the journey is. They know what karma they have to clear, and they're healing. And that's what you came in to do, divine feminine. You came to help them heal. And I love it. I love it so much. So now I'm going to go with if the divine masculine could say anything to the divine feminine right now. We live in the now. We don't live in the past. We don't live in the future. If he could say anything to you right now, what would he say? Unreal, I can't. Oh, love it. Absolutely. I cannot. Okay. So everything always resonates with my journal. No 2 days are the same. And if they are the same, it's because the message isn't being heard. And yeah, this is just crazy. I cannot. It's unreal. So I have an offer There's an offer coming, an offer of communication, an offer of commitment, an offer of engagement, an offer of marriage. You know, this stuff is happening for many in this collective group. It had happened yesterday. And if it's not happening, it just means you're further behind in the journey. And there's still some work that needs to be done. But there is an offer coming for many of you, if it hasn't already. Awakening, this is just to tell you that it basically just resonated with what I just said. 444, awakening. Many of you are awakening. You're awakening to your spiritual evolution. And you go through a series of events as you awaken. And you get to your higher sense of yourself. But there's many, many, many awakening right now. And that's what this journey is about. Twin souls come to each other to wake each other up. You know, your soul's kind of been dormant. You've been living life in the 3D world. You know, everything's la vida loca. And then they come in and they have such a profound impact on your life. And they force an awakening. It's not voluntary. You know, it's forced much of the time. Some of you will not awaken on this journey and you won't understand. But many, many, many of you will. And, you know, you go through, you know, the chakras and you just evolve. And, you know, and one of the most profound thing is when the heart chakra opens up. And if you're truly connected, your heart chakras generally open up at the same time. And it's the most wonderful, wonderful thing. It's not even describable in words, but it is so, so beautiful when that heart chakra opens up. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Was feeling that yesterday. Actually put it in my journal yesterday and today. There's a lot of sexual energy going back and forth. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, it's crazy how these cards come out because, you know, everything always resonates with my journal. And yeah, there's been a lot of sexual energy. The divine masculine thinks the divine feminine is, you know, a goddess, a princess, a queen, an angel. He views you as the most beautiful woman or vice versa. Just energy depends on where you are in the journey. If you're if you're a feminine, a woman per se that is a runner, you're a divine masculine, and you view your divine masculine as the most, you know, a god, you know, a prince, a king. It's just where you are in the journey and the energy frequency. You know, runner usually is divine masculine energy, but the reluctance to let go, you become the runner in the journey. You know, so then you become divine masculine energy, and all of this is about balance, harmony, you know, peace, bliss. It's about stabilizing that energy and getting to a healthy balance. But there has absolutely been sexual energy. The spring card, I love this card. I love it so much. Look at these beautiful flowers. A couple of things here. Quite a few things with this spring card. The spring of 2019, many of you you went into separation. Yes, so you went into separation. Spring in Canada is, you know, one of the most beautiful seasons. Everything flourishes with abundance. Every time I see this card, I resonate abundance, flourishment, resurrection, rebirth. All good things come with the spring card. I also resonate, many of you will be coming into some form of a commitment or something in the spring. But this journey, you know, it's tough because there's two waves for people in this collective. Some of you are just embarking on the journey and you're just awakening up to this sacred blessing, and some of you have ascended to your higher sense of yourself. So, you know, the first kind of wave is, you know, that commitment is coming in the winter, and the second wave, that commitment and or communication is coming in the spring. It's a tough journey, and I primarily channel for twins that are in complete separation with no communication. It's not easy, and I always say it's not the Cinderella story. You know, that glass, you know, slippers not being put on the foot. It's just, there's work that needs to be done. Clearing the karma, you know, looking at your life and getting rid of those karmic partners. And karmic partners is anything from, you know, abuse, addiction, toxic friends, family. There's a lot required in this journey. You have to get to your higher sense of yourself to raise the frequency of the world and raise the frequency within. You know, it's tough. It's not easy. And some of us, you know, just don't understand it, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to get you there. And if you don't get there, then there's blockages that you're not aware of. So I'm going to do the overall outcome with this particular collective group as of now. And I always say, be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you trust. See, I cannot. It's unreal. Oh. So, they can't be cheated. Not that I want them to, but the ascending card. So as I said, sorry about the camera, folks. As I said, you know, as you endeavor this journey, you ascend to the higher sense of yourself, and you just, once you ascend to the higher sense of yourself, you have this bliss within, and you're just blissful. You're happy. You have peace. You have harmony. You have balance, and you just you raise a frequency within yourself, and you have that unconditional love, and that unconditional forgiveness, and you know you value your self-worth like you have never valued, and you have self-love. That's the ascension process, and I love it. I love it so much, and many of you are getting there. I see the traction. I hear it. I witness it every single day. And I absolutely love it. Infinity possibilities, exactly. This is infinite. There's no, you know, it's infinity. There's, it's so hard to articulate this into words, but, you know, I always say love to infinity and back, but there's infinity possibilities within this, you know. It's infinity. There's not much more to say about this. And a lot of the divine masculines and the divine feminines, you know, they have that knowledge within that there's infinite possibilities with the love, with, you know, the universe, all sorts of good things. This I love so much. Basically, what I was just saying, I was saying it about, you know, the blue jay. I was saying it, you know, that communication. I see this stuff for a reason. These signs and syncs are delivered to me because I'm meant to deliver these messages to you. So many of you are getting communication. And also, too, communication, I always say, comes in many different varying forms. It comes in this, you know, signs and syncs. So when you start on this journey, you see these number sequences, and you're, you know, they almost come and slap you in the face. You start to notice them. That's communication. That's the divine telling you that there's something more. And always trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Nobody can tell you you're on this journey except for you. And when you embark on this journey, your intuition is amplified. And you just have to trust. Something is nudging you when you're on this journey to saying, you know what, this is, you know, I feel like this love I've never felt before. It's profound, it's raw, it's vulnerable, you know, and you just know. You just have this sense of knowing. And if you do, then it's your journey. But nobody can tell you that but you. And I would be very, very reluctant if somebody could. And I would also be very reluctant if somebody could tell you they could put you into unity. You are the person that puts yourself into unity. Nobody else can do that. You are divinely guided in divine timing. You get the wisdom and the knowledge as it's meant to come. I'm very skeptical of people that say that they can do it. If they can, hallelujah. But, you know, I really, really have a problem with that. And that's where I always tell you to be careful. You know, some people are just monopolizing off your vulnerability, and they're monetizing their bank account. I have a real challenge with that. So just please be careful. And lastly, as I said, this is all about balance, balancing the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy. You have to get to that healthy balance within. You have to balance both energies. You have to let go of the fear, let go of the obsession, let go of, the anger, the frustration, the confusion, the doubt. That's all of the ego, and that's your ego dying, and you've got to get that gone and get that balance within yourself. Healthy balance of divine masculine and divine feminine. And it's difficult to get that balance within. It's not easy. It's a very difficult endeavor, but you will get there. I love it. I love it so much. You're doing amazing. All of you are doing amazing. So now I'm going to give you 4 messages, different messages. If the DM could say anything to the DF right now, what would he say? He, she, just energy. I just use he. Because it's, masculine. And then call out to my guardian angels. This is 4 cards. I'll take them. Yep. Thank you. Oh. Love it. Oh, so nice. Okay. For a very select few of you, again, that's got to be the anxiety, the fear. And now I'm the bad guy. Be careful what you manifest. Be careful what you say. It's not an easy journey. And naturally, you get frustrated, upset, angry. There's a lot of things that go, with this journey. But I can tell you right now, the divine masculine is feeling something. Some sense of fear, some sense of anxiety, anger, a lot. Not all of you. As I say, what resonates, resonates. Pack away what doesn't. Please do not leave comments on the channel. This is a good vibe channel, and everybody supports each other. If you have something for me specifically, kindly send me an email. I gladly welcome your feedback. Yeah. So anyways, they are feeling something. Some form of, fear, anger. The fear translates into anxiety. And I tell you, I've been feeling this anxiety. And I'm not an anxious person. There is no reason for me to be anxious. So I don't know, there's something going there. They want you to know that they love you to the moon and back. And, for the divine masculine, it's equally as difficult for them as it is for your divine feminine. Sometimes, the divine feminine gets trapped in their own emotion. And you only see what you're going through. If this is truly your journey, the divine masculine struggles as well. They struggle as well. They have the love as well. They love you just as much as you love them. And then, they want you to know that they love you to the moon and back. We are mirroring each other. It pretty much resonates with this. There's some, mirroring each other, this fear or this anxiety for some of you, not all. And there is a lot of love. There's a lot of unconditional love going back and forth as well. But you are mirroring each other. And I just feel this anxiety and this fear. It's coming from somewhere. I get it. This energy, and I guess these are messages that I need to deliver to you. I'm not very happy about it, about the anxiety and the fear, but I mean, this is what I have to do, right? And lastly, baby, I miss you. This divine masculine misses you, divine feminine. It's a tough endeavor to be separated. Separation, absolutely part of the journey. You have to go off and heal. And divine feminines, you have to respect the fact that the divine masculine is healing. That healing card came out. This is about healing. And you trigger those wounds within. And you both have to heal. There's a lot required in this journey. Clearing the karma, everything. But the divine masculine's doing it. The clearing karma card came out. The healing card came out. This is just a reminder that this is about healing and clearing karma. I love it. I love it so much. So now I'm going to do animal spirit. Excuse me. These cards are really hard to work with. So if one card falls out, I'll take it. If one flips over, I'll take it. Divine Feminine's always first. And I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for animal spirit. I love this. I love it so much. Buffalo spirit. I can't cheat it. I swear I get more pleasure out of these than anybody. It's because it always resonates. I'm going to call out to guardian angels for masculine animal spirit. Oops, sorry. Too close to the camera. Oh, I like pigs too. They're smart. Very smart. They're like little dogs. My sister has pigs and they're like, they act like little dogs. Okay, so we've got buffalo spirit here. Number 10. If that means anything to you, and it says the abundant universe will provide. I love it. Basically, what I was saying, abundance, flourishment, with that spring card. And again, it's number 10, and I love the buffalo very much. Okay, it says, Buffalo Spirit comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting power of gratitude and the extraordinary potential available to you when you adopt a mindset of abundance. The ancient people of the Americas saw the buffalo as a symbol of abundance because the herds roamed far and wide and provided so many gifts, the meat, the hide, the bones. The tribes who hunted the buffalo used every bit of them, wasting nothing, appreciative of the abundance. So too do you have many gifts available to you. Buffalo Spirit appears to let you know that you are in a powerful time to manifest your desires, not by force or pushing, but rather by following a natural path that rises up before you, trusting that there is always plenty to go around. Whether it be love, money, inspiration, or support, it's all there for you to claim. When you are grateful, you immediately align yourself with the truth that the world is rich and teeming with resources. There is always more than enough, and you are always enough. At this time, you can expect all your intentions and needs to come into form that is right for you. Your heartfelt gratitude is making you a magnet for miracles. Buffalo Spirit's message is to remember that you co-create your reality in partnership with Spirit. Offer up your thanks and your prayers even before you see conditions you desire, not just for yourself, but for others too. That will quickly see the results in tangible ways. Gratitude has magic to grow good, so offer thanks and praise as you acknowledge all that you have and all that is possible. Unconditional love. Be grateful. Grateful for what you have and not for what you don't have. As I always say, when you wake up, be grateful for the blessing of another day. I love it. I love it so much. 47. I love this little pig. Okay. It's pig spirit. And it says use your mind wisely. So 47. 4 plus 7 is 11. What's that? Yeah, pigs are very smart. Let's see what this says. It says use your mind wisely. Pig spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition, partner with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. When pig spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you know already. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow pig spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we mull over our ideas and what we have to come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you have accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do. Not all facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable for you and you are in alignment with pig spirit. It's keen intelligence. I love it. I love it so much. You're very smart. Okay, so I'm going to give you one last message here. It's beautiful messages to take with you today, tonight, this morning, wherever you are. I'm asking my guardian angels for one card, please. You're doing amazing. You're all doing amazing. Here's the front. Here's the back. And it says, in order to cope with separation from a loved one, we need to realize that spiritually we are always connected to those we love. Neither distance nor time can separate that which is united by love. Very love it so much. Separation is truly just an illusion. If the love is in your heart, it can never be taken away. That's all I have for you today, folks. And again, thank you so much for the love, the likes, the subs. If this resonates, thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please sub. And again, mark March 9th, 7 p.m. on your calendar. I will be live to answer as many questions as I can about your journey. Thank you. Have a great day, folks.